there to clear the road of sand and debris after hurricanes or after a serious storm, and they're using it to move snow.
The pictures say it all.
Make gumbo and just
layers and layers. Isn't that incredible?
Love that.
Beautiful. All right, Rob Masson, we're going to go over to you now, sir. How are the conditions over there?
Hey, Lucy, things are high and dry here at the causeway approaches. We are waiting to see some activity out on the bridge. They said that as soon as the sun comes up, they're going to be doing some assessment. We're just getting a beautiful sunrise here this morning, but off toward the east of the causeway, you can see the snow and some ice that's still on the ground over there, which is indicative of the problem that's occurring out there on the bridge. They had work crews out there all day yesterday, bringing in heavy equipment from various parishes and contractors to try and remove thousands of pounds of snow and ice from the bridge. And you can see, as we look down, you can see some snow build up down there on the right side of the bridge. But we saw some front end loaders out there yesterday just shoveling just thousands of pounds of ice and snow, dumping it into the lake, clearing a path out there. And it did look like they made some progress, but as Zach was pointing out just a short while ago, there is still plenty of snow and ice out on that bridge. We're told that they're going to get out there and do some assessments here pretty soon. They've got some heavy equipment that's lined up to go out there and clear the bridge. In the meantime, people are being advised to continue to stay off the roadways, even though I-12 is open here on the North Shore. There are some accidents out there this morning. There were several accidents out there yesterday. We took a ride on it. They had one lane open, but you just never know when you're going to hit one of those icy patches. And of course, that's the situation that causeway officials are faced with here today. They are going to try and clear as much ice as possible off the road. The goal is to try and get it open for emergency vehicles at some point this afternoon. There are no guarantees that that's going to happen, but that is the goal. And they're waiting to get that equipment in and start removing more of the ice and snow that is on the bridge. The good news is, as Zach's been pointing out all morning, we got several hours where we will be in sort of a melting mode as the temperatures rise, and that's the best thing that can happen for the causeway, which, unlike some portions of the roadbed where there has been shade and you still have some ice and snow on the road, the causeway almost fully exposed to the sun and should benefit from some radiational heating as we go through the day. But it's going to be an hour-by-hour thing as they get these work crews out here to try and clear the bridge, and we'll be keeping you posted as the day goes on. A very important artery, obviously, between the North Shore and the South Shore. I-55 remains shut down, as does I-10 over to the east. Highway 11 bridge is open, but the going is tricky. And Tommy, if we turn around, we could show some vehicles coming up, and you can also see some ice and snow on the overpass here. The approach is coming to the causeway, so
let's go around the camera, people. Road right there.
It's not ideal throughout the North Shore, although 95% of the roads are passable, but you could still see some ice and snow on that overpass. That's the Monroe Street overpass coming out of Mandeville into the causeway. That is still pretty well covered with snow and ice. So the road here right at the foot of the causeway is clear. It got a lot of radiational heating yesterday, but you can see that roadway is still pretty well iced over. That's the situation. You just never know where you're going to hit some of that, and people need to be careful as they proceed to this area. But causeway officials waiting to get on the bridge to make their assessment, see exactly how much heavy equipment they need to bring back out here again today to try and get this bridge reopened. And again, they're hoping to get at least one lane open for emergency vehicles sometime today. They're hoping that that might create some traffic and help create some friction on the roadway that might keep it clear and hopefully open for commuters in the next day or two. That's the situation from the North Shore. Rob Masson, Fox 8 Local First. Back to you guys.
Listen, we are hanging on every word you say out there about that bridge reopening, Rob. No pressure. Thank you so much.